Hello, everybody. Welcome to our 5-minute daily devotional for today. This is a series of short videos sharing some thoughts on a passage mula sa ating Moravian daily text readings. And we continue sa ating pag-aaral ng Peter, first letter of Peter to the believers, with a passage taken from 1 Peter chapter 4, the whole chapter. And from yesterday, we talked about how Peter is encouraging the believers, you and me, na magpatuloy sa ating buhay sumusunod kay Kristo, in spite of the suffering that we may have in doing the righteous acts of God. Now, in verse 2 of chapter 4, we read, let's start from verse 1. Since therefore Christ suffered in the flesh, while siya ay namumuhay dito sa mundo, arm yourselves with the same way of thinking. Tularan daw natin si Jesus na sa kabila ng dinaanan niya sa buhay nito, he continued on serving God. For whoever has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin. Okay? It's a total mind shift, ano? Kung tayo namumuhay ng buhay na matuwid, dadaan tayo sa paghihirap kasi yung mundo taliwas sa takbo ng katuwiran. The ways of the world is opposite to the ways of righteousness. But if we do that, if we follow the righteous acts of Christ, despite the suffering, we have this reward. We will cease from sin. Sin will have no power over us. Tayo mananagumpay sa kasalanan. So as to live for the rest of the time in the flesh, no longer for human passions, but for the will of God. If we allow the righteousness of God to flow into us, we can say no to the desires of our hearts, our own selfish desires, and yes to the will of God. Kasi magkaiba yun eh. Malimit yung mga kalooban natin sa sarili natin ay taliwas kontra doon sa kalooban ng Diyos. Kung gusto mong gawin ang kalooban ng Diyos, kapatid, you must be able to say no to your own selfish desires. That is the key. Maaring hindi natin naiintindihan ang kalooban ng Diyos kasi ang laman ng isip natin, laman ng puso natin, ay para sa sarili lang natin. The will of God is a righteous and just way, aligning ourselves to the ways that Jesus lived His life here on earth. Kung gusto natin maging katulad ni Kristo, dapat mamuhay tayong katulad ni Kristo ayon sa kalooban ng Diyos. Let's move on. In verse 4, we see that we should not be surprised that people who pursue their own desires, their own passions, would reject us. Verse 4 reads, with respect to these people na namumuhay ayon sa sarili na kalooban, with respect to this, they are surprised when you do not join them in the same flood of debauchery and they malign you. Tinutuligsa nila tayo, minamalit tayo, pinagtatawanan nila tayo, they reject us. Kasi nga, bakit? Ginagawa niyo yung kalooban ng Diyos. You should live your own life. Pursue your desires. Hindi ba narinig? Kung saan ka masaya susuportahan ka. Bisaya ba yung Bisaya? Pero, as I said, our own desires are often contrary, in conflict with the will of God. Pursue your passions. Okay? Kung ano naman ang puso mo, kung saan ka masaya, gawin mo. Those are the ways of the world. Those are the ways of the flesh. But if we are to pursue the will of God, we should say no to these things, but yes to God. So don't be surprised kung yung mga tao na namumuhay na sarili na kagustuhan will find the things that we do in our pursuit of God funny or surprising. Tandaan natin, in verse 5, we are reminded, for they will give an account to Him who is ready to judge both the living and the dead. Hindi natin maiwasan yun. In due course, in God's time, He will judge everyone. And we will be judged by the things, with the things that we did. Kung ano ginawa natin at hindi natin ginawa. If we are pursuing our own desires, we will receive judgment. But if we pursue the will of God, we will receive a reward. Simply. It is not complicated at all. Let us be encouraged. Let us pursue the will of God. Let us pursue yung kalooban ng Diyos. Verse 8 onwards, verse 10, reminds us of what that will of God would look like. In verse 8 we read, above all, keep loving one another earnestly, since love covers a multitude of sins. So love one another. Verse 9, show hospitality to one another without grumbling. Maging mamuhusay tayo sa pakikitungo sa bawat isa, na hindi tayo nagmumukmok, hindi tayo nagrereklamo. Be hospitable. Verse 10, as each has received a gift, use it to serve one another. Use the gifts that God gave you as a good steward of God's varied grace. Pinagkalooban tayo ng kaloob ng Diyos. Gamitin natin to pursue God's will and do good works. Love one another, be hospitable, and use God's gift. All for the glory of God, so that all may glorify Him, according to verse 11. Let us pursue God's will. Say no to the flesh, say no to our own desire, but yes to God's will, and yes to His righteous acts. May God bless you as you live out and follow God's word.